I would think if someone were to try to describe me like you to somebody else, you would be like, everything about him is like pretty good, with the exception of like his entire personality.
Too good to be true, bro.
What's going on, Blazed and Infused crew? We're back with another banging episode of Blazed and Infused, the show where we get blazed up on a strain, tell you all that you would ever want to know about it, and then we mix in a bunch of random high conversation. It's like a virtual smoke session. So welcome everybody. Thank you so much for joining us for another episode. My name's John, and this is my beautiful fucking co-host, Jaimie.
Hi.
See, I give you a chance to speak, and that's what you do.
Yeah, say my name.
Like a fucking deer.
Say my name, bitch.
Like a deer in the headlights. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got, once again, Martian Candy stuffed into our pipes. So let's get the peace pipe started here and check out what Martian Candy has to offer. Here we go.
Oh, it's tasty.
God damn, that bong hits so nice when I clean it. Ooh. That was such a fucking smooth hit. Wow. I'm loving the flavor off the bat. I'm in love with the hit. I'm in love with the hit. Was that a Justin Timberlake song?
No,
I'm in love with your body.
No. Oh, no. That was I'm
in love with your body.
Ed Sheeran.
That wasn't Ed. Really?
Yes,
Ed Sheeran?
That's Ed Sheeran.
I love how I confuse Ed Sheeran somehow for Justin Timberlake.
I was thinking of I'm in love with a stripper, she rides.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I used to love that fucking song. I'm in love with a stripper. Yeah, I used to be in love with a stripper. Dude.
Big surprise.
That's how good some professional strippers are. Dude, I had a stripper when I was in Canada when I was 18. She kept me there the whole night because she had convinced me that like when her shift was done, I was going home with her.
Oh, really?
But instead, what she was doing was just fucking with me, so I would just keep feeding
her 20s the whole night. That happened to my friend Josh, too.
Yeah, dude. I mean, these women are just, more power to them, dude.
He was, like, fucked up after, too. He was like, yo, I don't want to tell that story.
Yeah, more power to him. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's pull up the stats for Martian Candy. This is an indoor-grown flower. It is a 70 to 30 indica-dominant strain, the heaviest indica that we've had yet on the program. The THC level measures out, like, at the minimum, they say at the minimum 21%. But according to other people who have smoked it, it's like, that's like the bare minimum. So I don't know, maybe mid-20s, upper 20s. Yeah. It's supposed to hit you pretty fucking hard. Yeah. So we'll see. Wow, it's already fucking up my speech, I can tell you that. The next thing you're going to want to know is, dude, I can tell you unequivocally that Daryl's not the father. You know what? Nobody is the parents. This strain doesn't have, well, no.
What?
Yeah, of course, everything has a parent, right? Or two, or sometimes even three, My Three Fathers.
Oh, yeah, well, we had that.
Wasn't that a TV show growing up? My Three Dads, or My Two Dads, or something like that. I forget how woke we were before we became woke. There was literally an 80s sitcom called My Two Dads, where there was
something like that.
Yeah, where
they weren't gay either. It was like a weird situation.
I think well, I don't know. I always assumed they were gay. But then again, it was the 80s when two people lived together. You just assumed that they were gay. All right. What the fuck were we just talking? Yeah. It says the official statement. We don't know the parents because there's a high level. All right. The reason we don't know the parents is because there's a high level of secrecy because of the breeder. The breeder just doesn't, he doesn't want you to know who the parents are, okay?
Oh, it's like that.
Yeah, the breeder wants to keep the secret all to himself. However, if I end up finding a few seeds and I get lucky, I don't need to know who the parents were, do I? I don't know. Somebody had to know the parents because how would they know it was a 70-30?
Is it a well-known breeder? Is it somebody you never heard of?
They didn't give the breeder.
Interesting.
We do not know the breeder. If you know the breeder,
how long it's been around.
Let us know down in the comments. We'd love to know. How does it smell? For some reason, I can't pronounce that first. The aroma is accented by rich florals and fresh pine.
Really?
Rich florals and fresh pine is how it's okay. Yeah.
Because I don't know about the pine.
I'm
okay,
good.
I lied. It's definitely there.
You use some kind of hand cream. I'm like Hannibal Lecter.
Oh,
I can
yeah,
smell
it's
your
true.
fucking
Do
dude.
it from this hand.
You wear Evian de Ton. I smell incense.
What?
Literally, I can smell your house
I smell
inside that more than
and
I can.
pine and
Yeah, I literally think it's just a container. That's the same container that you bring weekly.
It's crazy. It smells completely different.
No, my nose is just more advanced than yours.
How is yours more advanced when I smell all those things and you smell nothing?
You know how you're more of like a clairvoyant?
Make it make sense.
You know how you're more of a clairvoyant than me, where you pick up on energies and different things?
Cognizant, but yes.
Okay, okay, my nose is the equivalent to that.
Then how come you don't smell shit?
You have a regular... No, I see beyond.
That's not what that is, John.
Okay, well...
I can smell all the things.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Abso-fucking-lutely. As far as the way it tastes, the experts online say it has a sweet yet spicy herbal earth flavor.
It's pretty accurate. I mean, yeah.
It tastes like earth. I don't know. What does that mean? It tastes like the planet? What does the planet taste like? If you had to describe what Earth tastes like in one word to like an alien that just wants to know, like if he were to lick Earth, you know, what would it taste like? I mean, that's a loaded fucking question. All right.
Holy shit.
Her brain was just about to implode. So, all right. Way too deep of a question. This stuff's already hitting me hard. Just take note. All right. The other things you guys want to know. The effects that this stuff will have on you guys is going to be a body high.
It's strong. For real. That was a tiny hit. What is that face?
I'm afraid to react in the wrong way to your coughing. I don't want you to get upset.
You look like you saw a ghost.
You get triggered when I mention anything about your coughing, but that was...
No, it's when you act like a bitch.
That was hard. Dude, well, I'm sorry. Act like a bitch.
Yeah, you like have a tantrum.
I act like a bitch. I don't... Dude, there was nothing about that was tantrumatic.
No, not there.
Yeah, I'm just...
No, in the past.
Okay, yeah, but I'm fucking ascending, bro. Can't you fucking see that? Holy shit. All right, let's, abso-fucking-smurfly. We'll see you in a minute. No, we'll be right back after this commercial break. All right, no. The effects that this stuff is going to have on you guys is going to be a body high. It's going to make you feel creative. It's going to make you feel relaxed, along with sleepy and sociable. You see how I'm acting right now? That is the sociable part of the strain. I don't need... Dude, even the heaviest indica comes off in the first 20 minutes to me as being sativa dominant.
Especially if you didn't smoke for the whole day.
It's the tail end, I guess, on this one that they're like, you better make sure you got a bed nearby when this high wears off, bro. That's what I've already read ahead.
I haven't smoked this yet as, like, the first smoke of the day, so I'll actually get to, like, see that now, like... You know, see what the tail end is like? You're
going to be fucked. You still have a lot of shit to do, whereas I can just crawl under my bed. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, good luck, sweetheart. Good luck. You better take some no-dos. This stuff will relieve symptoms if you guys suffer from, like, anorexia, fatigue, glaucoma, insomnia, stress, and... I don't know, probably a lot more things. Probably makes sex feel better, probably makes music feel better, probably makes you able to tolerate
weed does that.
Yeah, probably makes you be able to tolerate your in-laws more. I mean...
Life in general.
Yeah, absolutely. There is a whole shitload of different shit that this stuff will certainly do for you. Yeah.
So, John, if you were blind and touch, sound, and smell were the only means to elevate a potential partner, yeah, that's what it says, what qualities would you prioritize?
All right, it's supposed to be evaluate.
Well, it says elevate, dude.
I'm sure it does, but I think you know what the fuck it means, okay?
I was wondering, I'm
not
gonna lie.
All right. Do you really need to cross it out like you're a fucking school teacher?
Do you see what I mean? Like, this is why I don't...
Is that really your handwriting? Oh, my God.
I mean, it's kind of awkward if I was to write it down here.
I thought most women had great penmanship.
Oh, I do.
Dude, you have a very recognizable penmanship. I could.
Yeah, I do.
Dude, if I was an FBI profiler and you wrote like a ransom note, you'd be fucked.
Yeah, it's like half print, half cursive.
Yeah, but there's like a certain flair to it, almost like you like graffiti on the side of buildings and shit.
Yeah, maybe I do.
Yeah.
You ain't seen my tag around? I'm surprised.
I wouldn't fucking put it past you. All right, if I were blind and I just really had to, I only had my sense of smell and hearing and touch. I mean, I would still have taste, but I'm not gonna. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lick a date on her face and determine whether she's a good mate or not.
Or anywhere else for that matter, not on the first date.
Well, I mean, I don't know how they do it. I mean, I would need to get handsy.
Right, of course. But I feel like that's more acceptable if you're blind, isn't it?
Yeah, which is why I'm thinking maybe I should
pretend
fucking
to be
fake
blind.
It. Yeah, Jesus. I mean, I would need to feel your ass.
Ew.
I would need to feel your stomach in your side. Then I would need to feel your boobies.
What about their face or like their hairline?
I mean, I'm just going upwards. I mean, I might take a little bit of a pat on the cootie.
Why?
Just to see if the oven's warm.
What the fuck? Of course it's warm. It's at least body temperature.
No. If you're an experienced guy like me, you know that there's different temperatures on that oven. And I would want to see if, based on me touching you and evaluating you, whether that oven's getting a little bit more heated up. Like somebody turned the temperature up. You know what I'm saying?
Just by a touch. Like,
fuck yeah. There's some, dude, I don't know what it takes you to get fucking excited, but I mean.
A lot more than that.
Yeah, well, evidently. All right. So anyways, and I maybe, I would just give the fucking cooter just a little pat.
And then would you smell your hand after?
Maybe. But because I'm blind, you
probably would.
Your smell is heightened, so I would probably be able to smell more. I mean, I wouldn't need to smell my hand. I would probably be able to smell her pH balance, from 10 feet away.
Think so?
It could be.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I would also need to hear the sound of her voice, and I would obviously need to hear her explain, whether she'd be able to put up with me being blind and everything else I fucking do, could she handle my personality? And I would also want to know what race she is.
Why?
Because if I picked up on any bit of a resemblance of a wet dog smell, it's all done.
You're ridiculous.
It's all done. You ever heard that long-standing rumor that white people smell like wet dogs?
No.
Yeah, of course you haven't. Like always, Jamie's never heard of anything ever that I've brought up on this show. But yes, the number one rumor among people that aren't white about white people is that a lot of us smell like wet dogs. And I think I literally figured this out. I've been hearing that rumor my whole life, and I never thought twice about it. I just thought it was funny, I mean, I've smelled a wet dog. Smells like
for sure, yeah, no.
Smells like shit. I mean, a dry dog.
It's musty and it's not nice.
Yeah, a dry dog smells terrible.
No, my dog smells amazing,
dude. Okay. All right. Of course it does. Of course. You have the one dog on the fucking planet that smells amazing.
You don't smell people's dogs then. People that take care of their dogs, you don't smell their dogs because they should smell good.
Dude, we used to have a dog that was a Yorkshire Terrier. It was only about 17. We pampered that fucking thing like it was Britney Spears or like Paris Hilton, bro. I mean, that thing was washed and groomed, and even that thing had doggy breath. Its shit stunk, and it smelled like a dog.
It's so easy to fix bad breath in dogs. Just put parsley in their food.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. We weren't as woke as you are as dog owners when this was occurring. But what I'm trying to say is, like a detective, I wanted to finally settle the case about why some white families do smell like wet dogs, because I've even observed it.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I've even observed this phenomenon, and I'm like,
I never
what?
have.
Nobody wants to smell like a wet dog, bro. So, rather than making fun of these white people, why don't we try to help them out? So I've solved the case. It's not that they have some kind of a redneck, like canine DNA.
I would hope not.
Where their scent glands give off that kind of smell like a dog. You might, it's not that.
Do enlighten us, John.
It's actually their clothes. They don't dry their clothes well enough, and then when they
slightly damp still.
Yes,
just a little bit.
The clothes dry damp, and when they dry damp, they have a mildewy smell that smells exactly like a wet dog. I've literally figured this out. Because, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say the lengths that I went to solve this case, but let's just say, dude, it was like some CIA, like
Tell me you solved it just by chance because you forgot to dry your clothes all the way and put them on, and then you're like, oh my God, I smell like a wet dog.
You know me way too fucking well. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, one time I tried to line dry my shit because I really was afraid of shrinking it. And, I mean, I gave it plenty of time to dry.
And it felt probably dry to the touch too, right?
It just didn't dry, I guess, quick enough. And even though it was dried in a clean area and shit, it had this wet dog smell to it. And I'm like, so every time I've washed my shit, I mean, dried it in the dryer or whatever, yeah, it doesn't smell. So, yeah. But listen, guys, you can't avoid. You got to forgive these white people for not knowing that they smell like wet dogs or not understanding why they smell like shit. I mean, there's a lot of white families that, it hasn't been very many generations since they started doing their own laundry.
True. You
know what I'm saying? So you got to give some of these families a break, guys.
Or you can just tell them, you smell like a wet dog. Dry your clothes better.
It's better off avoiding the problem, rather than trying to
typical man
confront it. So, if you've ever wanted to know why some white people smell like wet dogs, it's just because they don't dry their clothes off properly, but it's not their fucking fault. There's only been a few generations of their families that have started doing their own laundry. So, that is the point. Now, Jaimie, if you were blind and you could only touch, smell, and taste and all that kind of shit, and you were like out on a date with a potential partner, what qualities would you prioritize based on the senses that you had access to?
I could tell most of what I needed to know just by how they talk. And then past that, not how they talk, but like, the content of what they're saying, everything. And then past that, body temperature.
Body temperature?
Yeah.
Aren't we all about 98.6 degrees?
Yes, but you know how some people run hot and they're always flushed or they're sweaty? And then there's like some people whose like hands especially
who wear a winter coat in the middle of winter?
Freezing no matter what. So you can like tell things, like stuff like that. I'd want to like hold their hands for like a little while and like see if the temperature changed.
I would think you would want a stool sample.
The fuck? What?
Yeah, to get it like analyzed and shit.
Shut the fuck up.
You would definitely want to know their sign. That way you could find out whether the moon's in right phase to, in your...
I would want to know their sign. Yes, yeah. I would.
Yeah.
I absolutely would.
And if it was a wrong sign, would you just abandon it even if you loved the sound of the voice?
There's no such thing as a wrong sign, but there is a such thing as an enemy sign on the Chinese zodiac. So I'm a goat. So if we were on our first date and you told me you were an ox, I'd be like, have a nice life.
Okay. What if I told you I was a Taurus?
What about it?
I don't know. Does that do anything for you?
I know about Taurus, but that doesn't necessarily turn me off.
Okay. I just didn't know if...
No. There's nothing in our zodiac that is like... Certainly there's signs I prefer to hang out with. Like I have a lot of Sagittariuses and a lot of Scorpios. And a lot of fucking Libras, unfortunately. Always have and probably always will. But there's nothing like... There's no sign that I'd be like, oh my God, no, I'm not dating that sign.
It's nice to have you on the show, Dionne Warwick.
It is what it is, people.
Would you want to know what race they were? Or do you think you would be able to tell stereotypically by the way their voice sounded? Because, again...
Have I been blind my whole life?
You can pick up on, like, more, I think, when you get one sense taken away. So you can pick up on dialects and... But, dude, honest to God, there was a dude that was narrating a TikTok video the other day, or whatever the fuck I was watching, and I 100% this guy was black, right? Mm-hmm. And then I just happened to see him in the fucking video. It was a white dude.
Yeah, well, you've seen like some of the white rappers from Jamaica that are born and raised in Jamaica. They're like, you'd never be able to tell.
Yeah.
Ever.
White people love to appropriate.
No, they've lived there their whole life.
White people take appropriating a culture to a whole new level.
I don't get behind that. I think cultural appropriation is
Okay.
somewhat of a facade.
Well, whatever you want to call it, they take it to a whole new level. I mean, me doing this is kind of appropriate. It's absolutely, but like some people dive into it like head first and literally take on everything but the skin color of another race.
That's a personality disorder. That's not about cultural appropriation.
So, yeah, okay. Wow, you just sounded like Woody the Woodpecker again. You're like, it tastes good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it tastes good. Have you ever been afraid to be intimate with another person?
Afraid.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the first time, right? Just because you're scared of what it feels like, you know, if it's going to hurt and stuff. And I wouldn't call that afraid, actually. That's a lie.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
I was not afraid. At the point that I lost that shit, I was ready to go. But I was maybe a little, like, there was a little something of, like, fear about, like, you know, I don't know.
You know that sound the celebration emoji plays on your phone when somebody sends it?
No.
Of course you don't. Of course you don't.
No, what is it?
There's certain celebration emojis, like when you say congratulations.
The one that has like the little kazoo thing.
No, yeah, well, yeah.
That's the one I use.
Any of the congratulation emojis on an iPhone, when you send it to a person, it's going to like do a whole graphic across the screen and make a noise.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's the sound I heard when I pictured your cherry getting popped.
The fuck?
I pictured like that sound going off. Like once it happened, it was like,
why?
I have no fucking idea. Why? Because I'm baked out of my mind and I'm a fucking, you know, I got a screw loose or two. Yeah, you know, so, yeah.
Yo, but other than that, other than the first time, I would say no.
No? Nobody held you at gunpoint and that wasn't scary?
No.
It wasn't scary when I held you down?
Shut the fuck up.
An asshole. Lighten up. Can I seriously reach my hand down your pants to try to remove whatever's stuck in your ass?
What is wrong with you?
What are you talking about? Nothing's wrong with me.
Yo.
We're having a good time.
I'm gonna have to like get one of the, like something, like a little mini whip or something. I could be like, pata, pata, pata.
I can't say I've ever been afraid to be with somebody intimately. I've just been a little nervous.
For what reasons, though?
Well, the first time it was because I had never done it.
Right, exactly.
So, you know, I mean, I didn't really know what I was about to experience. And then once I experienced it, I was then hooked for life, like most of us.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been nervous at other times too for other reasons.
Right. No. Too drunk, couldn't get it up, stuff like that.
No, there was this one time that I got drunk enough that I hooked up with somebody that was extremely overweight.
Okay.
And it was
like morbidly obese.
I wouldn't say morbid. It's not like she was 600 pounds, bro. But she was, yeah. And I literally couldn't finish because I kept like, it just, I don't know. I'm starting to get nauseous.
But you were drunk, so
I'm starting to get nauseous.
It's gross. Well, actually, drunk doesn't necessarily help. What am I saying?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking or what I was doing.
Was she like trying to seduce you?
I don't remember too many details. I still remember.
So you were drunk.
Yeah, I mean, I can approximate the year. I still remember the house we were at. I remember that we spent a lot of time in the pool. I remember why I was at this person's house that day. This person had a house that had a bunch of apartments above it. And it was one of the tenants of the apartments above it that were hanging out with the person that the person that I knew was the person that owned the house.
Yep.
And but other people were hanging out in the backyard near the pool with us that were like tenants like upstairs and shit like that. And yeah, one of them, you know, and you know, dude, back then I looked like an Abercrombie model. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Or at least in my head I did. I mean,
yeah, in your head you did.
I wore Abercrombie, you know, I looked like no, dude, I went through a phase where dude, Dude, I could show you some pictures. I mean, I've been with some real 9s and 10s, you know, back when I was at my best. And, you know.
I hate how you gauge everything, like, about, like, looks, like, and fucking...
I hate how you act like that is a trait that every other fucking person that you don't know that other... Dude, yeah, like, I'm the only one.
No, definitely not.
Dude, I'm not saying that, like, that's what I hunted for.
You're
back
like, I used to wear
it was just
combi, and I used to look like a... Oh, my God. How did I get on the show?
I have no idea what's happening. Please don't do this.
Just laugh it off. Stop.
Okay. Ha 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 ha. Maybe I don't know when you're joking because you don't do anything.
I don't usually joke around.
No. You don't do anything that would tip somebody off to the fact that you are joking. Like when I make a wild comment to you, I always like specifically look you in the eye and like smile ahead of time. So you know what I'm saying?
Oh, really? I don't even notice that. I just expect you to always be like everything to be a fucking big joke.
Well, in like the next 30 minutes, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, more lighthearted than usual. But yeah, I mean, dude. So yeah, once I got over the fear of being intimate, I wasn't afraid to be with anybody. I would have been afraid to have been with a larger girl back then because I was better looking. I was vain. I didn't have to try to get good looking women. They just came to me. Now I couldn't buy a woman.
So she did seduce you, because how did you end up in bed with her then?
Maybe she just had a great fucking personality. I don't know what the fuck happened. But then like, I don't know. It was just too much woman for me to handle, you know?
I'm sure she felt the same, trust me.
I'm used to a 1 wood and she was like a 9 iron. You know what I'm saying? Like it was too much club for me, you know, or too
not
little
enough for her.
Or yeah, I mean, probably, you know.
You set me up.
You know, I was, however, I don't do that anymore, you know? Because I don't have any other choice. You know,
Lord, help us.
The only women that'll look at me now are fucking, you know,
or what?
Like women that like really do belong, you know, like being a garbage pail kid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, you know, like a mid-40s guy that looks like he's still in high school.
Who?
You.
No, I'm a mid-40s guy who looks like he's still trying.
That's fair.
No, but what? Because I have a fucking hoodie on and a hat?
Your whole fits all the time is like everything that's like dress up wear for high school kids. If they're not wearing pajama pants, then they're dressed like you.
Dude, I'm sorry that like see, that's why I think the like Generation X which is what I am and you are, through the current generation, we dress a lot closer together. The majority of us, I mean, you're the exception.
Aren't I always?
Yeah, of course. So fucking everything. I mean, literally, if you looked up exception to the rule and there was like a visual representation of that with a person's face, you would be it.
Hi.
Yeah. Nowadays, I'm afraid to get intimate with anybody who would normally be called a slut.
Oh, do you think they're going to be disappointed?
I don't want to be with somebody new. You know what I'm saying? I want to be with a slut.
I misinterpreted that completely.
Yeah, I want to be with somebody that's got some experience. I don't want to be with.
Oh, I understand. I understand. No, but like even to marry or like to settle down with.
I mean, let's be honest here. I mean, if I could, yeah. I mean,
I'm not saying you couldn't turn a slut into a housewife. I'm not that person. I think anybody can be anything. But
who says I'm trying to turn a slut into a housewife?
I'm not saying you are, but like if you decided you liked them and wanted to settle down, would it be out of the question knowing their colorful history?
Yeah, I don't mind the colorful history because I was a slut at one point.
Right. Well, weren't we all?
I was a slut for actually fucking decades, dude. I mean, yeah. So
you can't be judging people.
No. But that's just the thing. Like, you know, I don't want to go up in a plane right now with a pilot who's like, you know, it's the first day on the job.
Yes, we've discussed this. I know. Oh my God.
Next question.
This is funnier for you than it is for me, I think. Have you ever purchased underwear?
You fucking think?
Yeah, to try to
like how can we please you, Miss Jaimie?
No, because like women are typically the ones. You fucking asshole,
dude. I am out of my mind, so just fucking forgive me. You know, it's like, has a guy ever hit you because he was drunk, and then you're like, okay, I get it, I've been there. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Have you ever? Okay, why can't when people are like stoned out of their mind, why can't they fucking use that same excuse? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, they can. I think they do.
People use alcohol. Well, hey, I was fucking stoned. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah.
Yes. Now, have you ever purchased underwear to try and please your partner?
Okay. No. I have never intentionally bought underwear with the express written consent of trying to impress
like these.
One lady. However, when I'm in the market for new underwear, I definitely consider how they look and which style I choose to fit based on, you know, how good I look in it.
Why? You say you don't get laid.
Who said that? Fucking asshole. You know how fucking close I just came to calling you the F word?
What, fucktard? What
no.
What is an F word?
There used to be a word that used to be socially acceptable that would come, that just had a perfect ring after you fucking, and you just can't do it anymore.
And I have no idea what he's talking about. So.
Okay, well that's great. That means you're fucking woke as shit. So no, I have never bought panties because I wanted, but it does lend the question. We've all heard of women's lingerie. I could give a fucking shit, you know? I don't know what man needs to be turned on by a woman that like looks like a fucking...
Yeah, isn't naked more turning on? Yeah, like I agree with that. I agree with that.
Like all that crazy shit that like 1800s...
you gotta take 20 minutes to take it off.
Yeah, like remember how the 1800s prostitutes would dress? Like that's considered lingerie, dude, and like that is not appealing to me.
You ain't even getting out the goods for a while.
That's not appealing to me at all. I would rather undress you if you're, you know, like if you're wearing like jeans and a hoodie,
right?
Because that's real to me. Not dressing up like you were like we're in a saloon in the 1870s. You know, I mean, but however, like why don't they make men's lingerie?
Maybe they do, and we're just ignorant. I don't know. What would it be?
Why wouldn't
a banana hammock? Like, what would it be?
I have no idea. But considering how big Victoria's Secret is, you'd figure that they do a Victoria's Secret for men.
Yeah, I guess. I think they did like a boxer line and a pajama pants line. You know, that kind of mirror the gray sweatpants, but they're pajama pants.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Ladies out there, would you like to see men in lingerie?
No, thank you. Boxer briefs are fine. Thanks. Have a nice day.
Dude, I don't even understand why a couple like needs like that. I don't know, because it makes the lady feel more sexy.
I think it depends on the couple. I think it goes both ways. I know men that like that shit.
That's just an insane concept to me. I don't care how the fuck long I've been married. Like at no point, like, am I going to get extra turned on?
Because your wife bought lingerie? Or
yeah, lingerie? Because she walks out of the bathroom looking like an 1875 prostitute, dude. Like that's not going to do it for me. Those
French maid with a feather duster?
Yeah, dude, that's not going to fucking do it for now. If she came out of the fucking bathroom like looking like a fucking cheerleader from high school, that would do something for me.
Okay, that
dude,
is concerning.
Don't make that weird. We've seen that in a million movies, the fucking cheerleader fetish and shit. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I was thinking more about the age of a cheerleader, but that's okay.
Hey, as long as they're above 18. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, dude, even though 18 is technically illegal, I don't think I could do it.
Oh, I thought you said it's technically illegal.
No, legal.
Oh, yeah.
Legal. The age of consent here in this state is 18. I believe. I
think it would completely depend on the personality.
Or I don't know. Maybe it would be 60. I got no idea. But like even that's too young. You know,
but like I could take you somewhere where you would meet an 18-year-old and never knew they were 18. You'd think that they were like 30.
Well, take me there.
Okay.
I'm fucking all in, bro. Let's fucking go. How about you?
They carry themselves and speak and everything. Yes, you would think that.
How about you? Have you ever purchased any kind of?
I can't say that I have. I've definitely bought like nightgowns or nighties.
Oh my god!
With like my significant other in mind, like once or twice, but that's about it.
A nightgown.
What about it?
No.
No, what?
Nightgowns remind me of my mother.
Okay, but there's all different kinds of nightgowns. They're not all old lady nightgowns.
That was so fucking insulting.
Well,
you just immediately insinuated that all of her nightgowns would have been old lady type nightgowns. I mean,
well, you immediately insinuated that all nightgowns were bad because your mom used to wear them, so that's what you get.
I don't know. I'm just picturing it. Okay. So yeah, you've bought nightgowns
or nighties, I call them.
Yeah. Did that change anything?
Not really.
Yeah. Great.
No.
Great.
Can't say that it did.
All right.
Moo-moos are the best.
What in the fuck is a moo-moo?
You don't know what a moo-moo is? What?
A fucking cow?
No.
Dude, you just gave me a look like fuck. Dude, you need to relax yourself.
Why?
You need to chill the fuck out.
What am I doing wrong?
I don't know. You look like you're in a jail cell with me and like you're nervous and I'm going to knife you. You know what I'm saying?
John, the day you make me nervous, please. Not sure what to do with that one. What's an outfit you wear around the house that you wouldn't be caught dead in outside the house?
Really nothing. If I'm dead, I don't give a fuck what the fuck I look like. I'm dead.
No, you wouldn't be caught dead, meaning like you wouldn't wear it in public.
There's nothing that I ever have worn that I wouldn't want to be seen in public.
Okay.
Literally, abso-fucking-lutely nothing.
Except for your birthday suit.
I mean, I can tell you that there's certain things. Okay. I wouldn't want to be. Okay. I wouldn't want to go outside of the house in a dress.
Yeah, but you don't wear that around your house either.
Yeah, but, I wouldn't want to go out of the house. Actually, I would go out of the house, look like dressed like you before I put on a dress.
What, with leggings and
I mean, all you got on is a fucking lightweight hoodie and some black stretch
underneath and
pants.
Leggings, yeah.
And I basically have on a hoodie, joggers, and a fucking hat. All I need to do is throw on my Jordans and I can go do a show. Woohoo! But yeah, this is what kids wear these days, which is nutty. I try not to do it, but it certainly is comfortable and it's certainly convenient.
Well, my answer to that question would be moo-moo.
What in the fuck again is moo-moo?
It's like a nightgown, but it's the most comfortable. You haven't seen the trend on TikTok or anything where the boyfriends or the husbands are like, I'm gonna try my wife's moo-moo, and they all put it on and they're like, oh my god, I want one of these. Anyways.
Yeah, I'm not.
Everybody else knows what a moo-moo is except for John.
Yeah, I would think with how fucking woke you are, wrong kind of woke. We're talking about a different kind of,
different kind of woke.
How awake you are that you would be doing anything on that. Don't you understand that's like a spy fucking mind control fucking platform?
What, TikTok?
Yeah.
Every social media is. Facebook, Instagram, all of them.
But that
Snapchat.
one, didn't that one nearly get shut down or was shut down for a while because of that explicitly?
Yeah, but that's not the real reason. The real reason is because our chimpanzee government is trying to make sure we don't get information. We are finding out the truth about Hawaii from people on the ground. We are finding out the truth about North Carolina from people on the ground. We are finding out the truth about all these things from people on the ground, and they don't want us to have that information. That's why it's being banned.
Did you just call Trump a fucking chimpanzee?
I don't know. Not him specifically, but pretty much all of them.
The chimpanzee government. Dude,
So much for the freedom of speech. Let's ban TikTok.
You should join dude, you should seriously, if you had more time, you would be a great leader of some kind of anti-government movement.
For sure.
You wouldn't wear a moo-moo outside of the house, and I wouldn't be caught dead outside of the house, I guess. Literally wearing a dress.
Yeah.
Even though I don't wear a dress around the house. I mean, I don't know. I don't think they really mean dead. I just mean caught dead is just an expression.
Right.
An outfit that I don't really wear this outside of the house.
You know why?
No, I would put actual fucking jeans on.
Really?
Yeah, like these don't have enough pockets. If they
Enough pockets? Don't they have the same amount of pockets of any other pants?
Next time I do some shopping, some of my new pants are going to be golf joggers because they look like pants and they have the pockets like jeans or pants that I'm used to and I want, but they're more fit like joggers, and then they have like the jogger bottoms.
Interesting.
You understand?
I don't even know what they are,
but they look more like pants than they do joggers, even though it's the same. Like, I don't know. They're called golfing joggers, basically. It's like a hybrid between the jeans and the joggers.
Okay. Okay, Abercrombie.
Oh, why did you say it like that?
I don't even know what to say to that.
I don't know. You fucking asked, didn't you?
Yeah.
All right, then fucking...
Fuck up.
Yeah. What would your ideal... No. When you close your eyes and you visualize a man, or even a woman, right? No. Would you... I mean, at this point in your life, do you want to be with a man or a woman? Or could they be pansexual?
Right now?
Could they be okay, a man. All right. She wants a man, ladies and gentlemen. Even though she doesn't mind if you're pansexual or asexual or whatever kind of sexual you are.
I support anybody who is anything. Come on, you know already.
Yeah,
but that's not what I want.
She really wants a dick.
Yeah.
All right. What were
my ideal man?
Your ideal man. Okay, so we know your ideal man.
Are we supposed to talk about the whole package, like physical and mental, or like whatever we think? Like, yeah, I guess I would say...
I think you're overthinking this.
Yeah, you always do, don't I? I would just say that they love me unconditionally is pretty much the only criteria. And all the rest is up for debate.
Okay. So if dating you was like a job application, the only question on it would be,
are they capable of this?
Are you capable of loving me unconditionally?
They can't answer that, though. I would need to assess. See, this is very, very complicated.
Okay, well then, the hiring process would be a bit longer. Okay, but yeah. So that's the only fucking criteria.
I would look for, because of my background, I would certainly look for like markers related to like personality disorders and any other Axis 1 diagnoses. That wouldn't necessarily put me off. What? No,
I'm just trying to, how quickly, like if you didn't know me and you were in the process of reading me, how quickly would I read a fucking...
We wouldn't even be friends.
That's what I'm saying.
If I didn't know you since I was a kid, I wouldn't even be your friend. You didn't know whether to take me seriously or not right now.
Dude, if you're really not, if that was 100% satirical, you're actually better than I thought at what's called deadpan comedy.
Oh, I'm good at it, actually.
That means when you deliver a joke with absolutely no, like, resemblance of you delivering a joke. Nothing changes.
Trust me.
Like, maybe you should work on that. I don't know.
That's a conversation for another time.
Yeah, or I don't know. Maybe
that was. I wouldn't say it was 100% satirical, but it was very satirical. And yeah, I was trying to like fuck you up there, and it worked.
Yeah, but no, I think.
Yeah, but no.
Yeah, I think it's communal. Yeah, I think.
Wow, I'm high, yo.
Yeah, so am I, bro. This is some serious shit, bro. I think it's comical, how much I have wrong with me and how much you've tried to fix in terms of my personality.
You can't just fix. You are who you are. Oh, embrace it.
I would think if someone were to try to describe me like you to somebody else, you would be like, like everything's like everything about him is like pretty good, like with the exception of like his entire personality. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh my god.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm getting better, dude. I'm way better.
You're ascending.
I've ascended, bro.
No, you got a ways to go. You're gonna keep going though, okay?
Yeah, I mean, just like a water balloon, it can always float higher, but I think I said a water balloon.
You did? I was wondering.
I've lifted off the ground. I just haven't gotten to the tippity top yet. I will soon uncover just how much of an asshole I truly am, maybe in, 2 or 3 more years.
You just started to see how much of an asshole I could be.
Dude, I have no doubt about how much of an asshole you could be. I've seen you go in asshole mode.
Really?
Oh, well, yeah. Dude, I don't even know. I don't even want to see that mode.
No, I don't think you have. Yeah.
Like, if there was a switch, like on an airplane, where like putting you in asshole, I would have a special prevent button over that button.
Override.
Yeah, no. Like, you just couldn't accidentally hit it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. They'd be like caged.
Yes, it would be a caged switch that would need special access to be able to even
like
hit that switch.
It's like a secret weapon. You only pull it out and use it.
No, it's not even a fucking secret weapon.
You really need it. Like, you really want to like deliver a blow.
It's kind of like how they have a cage around the fire alarm sometimes at like places. Like, you don't want to accidentally bump into this shit because once you pull it, but like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Completely.
All right.
Where the fuck are we?
What is the first thing?
No, I never was asked the question about my ideal partner.
Oh, my bad. For real?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Just call me John.
Yeah. What do you think about, okay.
Can I guess?
Oh, bro. No.
Yes, come on. Let me guess. Please.
Okay, fine. But then I'm going to tell you whether you're wrong or not.
Of course. All right. So we're going for like a 5'4".
Okay, we're going to get this specific.
Yes, we are. I got a whole thing.
All right, we're already starting off with the height. Okay.
Yeah, 5'4". Probably like auburn hair, if I had to guess.
Move on. I really don't give a fuck about the hair color or the height as long as you're not taller than me. And even if you are taller than me, as long as you fucking are pretty, we can make it work.
So you wouldn't mind looking up at her?
No.
Wow, you have ascended.
Why would I mind looking up at a fucking chick?
Most guys that they feel like...
Oh, bro, no. You don't understand, dude. All right, what else?
I would say an outgoing personality.
100%.
I'm definitely extroverted instead of introverted if you had a choice.
Of course.
Well...
Aren't these all kind of obvious, though?
Only... do you think they're obvious to, like, the general public?
Okay, you don't want them to be retarded... Check. All right. Okay, go.
Are you more of a boobs guy or an ass guy?
She could be handicapped though. We all know
I forgot that. She should be handicapped.
Yeah. If she's in a wheelchair and she's fucking hot in the face, in the body. Whew.
Okay, why don't you just finish because this is going so far off.
Fucking. No. Okay. No. Okay. Ideal.
Ideal. That's the operative word here.
Yeah. Then if I'm going for the ideal fucking like woman, then she's gonna look something like Jessica Alba did in like 2008 or 6.
So are you like a Zendaya or Zendaya? Do you like the way she looks?
I don't think Zendaya and
Alba. I just
Jessica Alba look anything alike.
They don't, but they have like.
I don't know because Jessica Alba is way closer to my age than Zendaya is.
Oh, yeah,
so when I look at Zendaya, I look at her as somebody that could be my daughter. Is she attractive? Yes, but like I'm not a fucking pervert, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that's too young for me, dude. Like. So I don't really think of Zendaya in that way.
But how do you know? So
I have to base it more on something more in my age bracket that doesn't make me look like I'm fucking,
So based on looks, it would be Alba, but based on personality compared to somebody.
Well, definitely not you.
No shit.
With all the shit that you give fucking me, holy mother of God, no way. I would need somebody way more. No, dude. I think you could pull it off. You just don't feel like it or just don't want to. Like that day that you acted cool for like... God, I can't do this. That day that you acted cool for 5 seconds and like you like said, and like you put your arm around me and shit and like gave me a hug. Like I felt like you let go of like the stick up your ass for a minute too. And it's just like, I don't know. If I got that version of you, then I think I might be way more like something happened where like our frequencies came together or some type of bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe I am out of my fucking mind then.
No, I'm just an empathetic person and recognize that what you were saying held some truth to it and like wanted to like, that's what I would do for anybody.
I don't know. I just want you to be pretty.
Me?
No, not you. Well,
fuck?
you just caught me in a fucking pivot. Not a pivot. What is it called? Like between a rock and a fucking other rock.
Yeah, a rock.
I was
going to
say a hard place, but like, what is a hard place? Is it any place that's hard?
Could be a lot of things.
Yeah, dude, my ideal woman would, dude, I can't even, dude, like we would be here all day.
Yeah, I guess you're right. The more I think about it too, like I say that loves me unconditionally and I have that, but
I could fine tune her down literally if you gave me 250 different categories.
See, I wouldn't need to do that though, because I feel like I know what it is because I have it, and like based on looks, based on certain things, I never would have said those things before having been in the relationship. You understand what I'm saying? Like some stuff just doesn't matter after the connection is so strong. Like a lot of stuff that you think matters, it doesn't matter, and all those things just become the most attractive things to you, even though they never were before.
Oh yeah.
Guess you don't know what that's like, huh?
Dude, it's been a while. My mind's more filled with nightmares than from good memories. See, your response shifted us in that direction.
How?
It's all your fault.
I just said something like fairly profound, and you're like, bleh.
Dude, I'm really stoned, and you just got like fucking too serious for me. I need you to be on like a Scooby-Doo type of level here, Jaimie. Do you understand? We're two stoner fucking potheads, dude. Like we need to be on the level of Scooby-Doo here.
Weed makes me all introspective and like.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay. All right.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just more baked than you are.
Probably a little, but
I don't know. Yeah, maybe you're in the phase of this weed where you're like, oh man, like.
No, I'm chilling. It's still not very indica to me, even.
If I could pick a star to fucking gaze at, which one would it be, bro? You know. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it's my turn.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. This is a funny one. What's the first thing you wash when you're in the shower?
My ball sack.
I bet you that's probably true.
Actually, it's not.
What do you wash?
Do you want to know my routine? It's probably crazy, okay? See, you guys don't understand. When you have multiple kids, like the more kids you have, I think the less you kind of get distracted. So like by the time like it came to me, I don't think I got like potty training. I wasn't taught how to shower and stuff. So a lot of the things I do in the bathroom, whether it's, you know, brushing my teeth, showering, taking a shit, taking a pee, it's kind of different from the rest of the way that society does things because
there's more than one way to take a shit. I don't understand.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying, dude, from what I know to be normal. All right. Okay, first thing I do, I get in the shower and I make sure that the temperature's right. Yep. Temperature's got to be right. Next thing I do, I take out the
loofah?
The fucking wash fucking shit. Yeah, and I fucking, you know, I get soap all over it. Lather it up. I start up here. You know, do the arms and fucking, you know, and I work my way down, but I don't get to the balls or the butt yet. Because I don't want to mix, like, it's almost like not wanting to mix the same wash mitt that you're washing your car with the same one that does, like, your tires and, like, wheels, because it might have rocks in it and shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I do, I do everything but, like, the fucking asshole and the ball sack. You know what Yeah. That, you know, and then that gets cleaned off an entire separate way. And then after all that's done, then I take care of the face and the head, you know, with
with their, you know, products.
And then obviously it makes sense to rinse off from head to toe because that happens to be the way gravity works, you know?
Yeah, when I get in the shower, I go face first, but I don't wash my face yet. I just stand under the water face first for like a minute.
Yeah, and that's why we have a water shortage.
Shut the fuck up. And then I do pretty much what you do, although I don't use a wash mitt or a loofah because they're microplastics and stuff like that. I either use a natural
Do you put the
loofah.
soap directly to your skin? Because that's how I
have my
That's how I do it sometimes. Sometimes I don't use like a wash mitt. Sometimes I literally take the bar of soap and I put it right to my skin and wash like that. Kind of like you would with your hands with a bar of soap. You know, but
I didn't used to do
Literally, most people around the country, they use washcloths.
Yeah. I didn't used to do that because we shared soap, right? Like whoever's in the house.
I don't share soap.
I don't either now.
So I
have
find
my
that to
very
be-
own soap that I use, and now that I do, there's certain parts of my body that I do actually.
Now
touch
you
the
get
soap
less
directly.
canker sores.
Canker sores?
Yeah.
No, this guy can't. You have issues.
Why can't you? Oh my, yeah. See,
You're not putting soap in your mouth, John. That's where you get canker sores on your lips.
dude, obviously, dude, do you see the difference between, like, when you, yeah. It's pretty fucking stark. I'm like a Muppet, and you're like a fucking, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Anyways.
I smell something burning. Is something on fire down there?
Do you need to check on that?
No, there's ways out of the, yeah. Yeah, so we showered kind of similarly, but, not really.
Well.
Do you shave your lady parts when you're in the shower too?
Oh, not like a whole job. Like if I really need to go to town, but I'll like shape it up, like like.
That's a waste of water.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know. I used to stand and shave in the shower back when I didn't have to pay.
Didn't I just
water.
tell you I don't do that? But if I need to just a little something, yes.
Yeah, a little something.
Yeah.
All right.
Like
yeah.
bikini line, for example.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You keep a bikini line?
Oh my god, let's move on.
You wear a bikini? I could see you in a thong.
I'm going to kill you.
Oh, shit. If you could swap lives for one day with a celebrity, who would it be and what would you do?
He's dead.
Okay, so you wouldn't do anything.
But it would be the crocodile hunter.
Okay, so you would lay in the crocodile hunter's coffin for a day, considering that...
Can we just pretend he's alive? Because he's like the only one I would want to swap lives with.
Okay, so let's go back 20 years before he was hit in the head by a seal.
Okay, it was in the heart by a barb from a stingray. Yo, I cannot.
I forget what... Yeah, okay, it was something like that, dude.
Read his wife's autobiography. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, he was a great dude. Like, nobody got more excited over seeing anything
alive
out in the
nature.
It doesn't matter if he was yeah, it didn't. Yeah, holy shit. It doesn't matter if it was a fucking bug or a fucking a snake, dude.
You were literally scared for a split second. You should have seen the look on your face.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god.
I have this sneaking suspicion deep down inside that like one day you're like literally going to shapeshift into something. You know what I'm saying? So like when I hear like a strange noise like that you've never made and I'm sitting 1 foot from you, I mean, yeah, I get concerned for a moment. I
don't know what to tell you.
It's not crazy. All right, so you would want to be in Richard Simmons' body? No. I mean, that might be fun.
The
for
visual
a day.
that comes with that is just. Psh.
Hey, I mean, he sweat to the oldies, right?
Yo.
Is that what he used to do?
He used to do a lot of crazy stuff like that.
Yeah.
Who would it be for you?
Who?
Who would it be for you? Dave Chappelle?
Who?
What celebrity, John? Stone ass motherfucker.
What celebrity
would you swap lives for lives? Not wives, lives. Which celebrity would you swap lives with for the day?
I never thought of the aspect that they would have to have my life.
Would they?
Nobody wants that.
Yeah, it's a swap.
I don't know. I think I would want... No, I would probably... No. Like, the reason I would want to swap would be out of more of, like spite and, like, wanting to prove a fucking point more than it would be, like, wanting to, like, live out some kind of fantasy. Take Tom Cruise, for example. He is so... Like the rumors surrounding his private life, dude, are like something out of a science fiction movie. I would want to get an inside scoop to what it's like to have his level of fame, power, money. I would go nuts for a day. You know what I'm saying? I want to be behind the eyes of somebody fucking super powerful. I almost wanted to say Trump, I would love to have my hand on the red phone or on the fucking suitcase button, one day. You know what I'm saying? I want to come up with some tariffs of my own, no. But I don't know, maybe Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, but he has a bad case of herpes.
Okay, minus the herpes. Maybe we could program that in.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, no. I mean, there is no
He used
other.
to be my favorite.
There is no other celebrity that I find more mysterious that I would love to know more about, but probably never will, than Tom Cruise. I think he's got his hands into some pretty wild fucking shit. I can't even fucking imagine the shit that guy's done and seen. The cups of blood he's drank.
Yeah, for real.
I mean, it's just absolutely crazy.
All right.
If you were gonna marry a cartoon character, which cartoon character would it be and why?
It would have to be. I'd have to say, damn. I know after all that. I can only think of this might be my problem too, is I can only think of Disney movies. What cartoon characters in any other cartoons that I watched had the equivalent of a man in them?
You really can't think of a single cartoon character that you would marry, even for the sake of satire for the show?
No.
I mean, holy shit, Jaimie. You would think I'm asking you to climb Mount Everest.
I guess it would be, what's his name, from Mulan.
What about Fred Flintstone?
No.
Why not? George Jetson?
No.
Papa Smurf?
No. Maybe Papa Smurf. He was wise.
Inspector Gadget? G.I. Joe?
No.
Come on.
Not He-Man.
He-Man? No?
No.
Skeletor?
No.
Come on. Shrek?
What the fuck?
Finding Nemo?
A fish? Really?
Hey, Tom Hanks did it in the movie Splash. He ended up banging a mermaid.
Right.
But hey, if that mermaid looked like Daryl Hannah, I would bang her too.
Yeah, I bet.
I just wouldn't go live the rest of my life in the ocean. I would literally make her stay on land. I don't give a fuck that she can't turn back into him. Dude, you know who is the best in that movie? That is the movie that I fell in love with Eugene Levy.
Oh, yeah, I see
Eugene Levy only has a handful of scenes in that movie, but every fucking scene he is just... Dude, I could write papers if I went to film school on Eugene Levy's character acting, in those little scenes in the movie Splash that he's in from the 80s, bro. Yeah. It is just... He is fucking hilarious on levels that people don't even really understand, and that kind of frustrates me that people don't understand what I'm fucking in. Okay. We've talked for an awful long time. This is going to arguably be the longest episode because I don't think I'm going to
cut some editing to do.
Not too much. I don't know how much I can trim the fucking trimming
the fat.
The fat? I don't know how much. I don't know how much fat on this one there's going to be to fucking trim. Sorry to fucking say.
Yeah, well, some of it might just not be that funny though. You can cut that out.
Well, dude, stupid is as stupid does. Just like fucking Forrest Gump says, funny is a funny.
You guys should check out Stoner Gump if you don't know who he is. His reels are hilarious.
Forrest Gump probably did try some weed when he was in Vietnam.
Maybe.
Jenny, they sending me to Vietnam. That was a fucking perfect imitation. I don't give a fuck what you say.
Yeah, everybody knows that's not true. If I just heard it.
If I was going to marry a cartoon character real quick, dude, I would be open to all. I mean, Judy Jetson, I would consider,
So you didn't want to marry a teenager?
Lois Griffin.
Okay.
Yeah.
How could you deal with that voice?
Dude, I don't know.
You're crazy. What about Jem? It's totally outrageous.
Who?
Jem.
Who the fuck is that?
It's a cartoon from our childhood.
What? Who is it?
Jem. G-E-M. Jem.
Never heard of her.
Jem and the Holograms?
No idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Wow.
No, yeah.
What about Smurfette?
Oh, Smurfette? I would smurf the ever-loving Smurf out of Smurfette. I would Smurfette in half.
And how does that benefit you?
I don't know. I would just get Gargamel to make another one.
Yeah, that's valid.
Hey, there's never been a cartoon cat that I've wanted to murder more than Arsriel.
Osriel.
Oh, Arsriel. Arsriel is the name of the cat. That cat.
Osriel.
No, Arsriel.
It's Ozzy.
It's Ars.
It's Osriel.
Whatever the fuck it is. Whatever the fuck that cat's name is, dude, I wanted to fucking murder that cat.
I got a $50 tip one night at, when I was serving at OTB because I knew those names. These two people were on a first date and they couldn't figure out like who the villain and the cat were in the Smurfs show from their childhood. And I walked up to the table to refill their drinks and he's like, hey, who's the villain and the cat from Smurfs? If you know, I'm going to give you a big tip. And I was like, Gargamel and Osriel. And he's like, ah! And they ended up leaving me $50.
Is that how it went?
Yeah.
Is that how they reacted?
Yeah. He was like, oh, shit, yeah.
Can you do it again?
No.
Okay.
No, just because you're you.
Oh. See? You are a dick.
I know.
Dude, I could totally see you getting together with Homer Simpson. How about Peter Griffin? Why not?
You must be high.
Okay. Brian Griffin? How about Cleveland? Cleveland Brown?
How about your
Anybody from Family Guy?
No.
What about Stan from fucking American Dad?
I hate the show Family Guy.
How about Roger? Roger Smith.
I don't know who these people are. I have no idea.
It's a fucking alien.
I have no idea.
Come on, dude.
Nope.
You don't know Roger Smith?
Nope.
Okay.
No.
How about Rick Sanchez? You're not familiar with any of these cards?
No.
Wow.
No.
Bro. Just fucking wow.
No.
Speaking of wow, on multiple levels, this strain is pretty fucking wild. It's sociable, it's relaxing, it definitely comes off as talkative at first, but then if you stop hitting it and you put it down, it then starts to transform like a transformer into the indica, because I'm starting to feel all indica.
I'm starting to feel it.
Yeah. So just prepare for that. Now, there are some people that when they smoke indicas, they get the opposite effect.
Yes, I know a few.
That I do. And so this might be, this might do for you folks what a good sativa would do for me.
Yeah, I mean, it
you know,
on the profile.
On the opposite end. So, yeah, all around, we give it 4 thumbs up. And it's called Martian Candy. I'm not sure why it's called Martian Candy. I don't know. Maybe it came from a Martian. Maybe it came from the moon. Oh, somebody said recently that there's some kind of proof out there that at one point the Earth did not have a moon. Therefore, like, the tides were like 400 feet tall and they like ravaged Earth. And then all of a sudden one day there was a moon and now the Earth has settled down. And then the other scientific fact as well that we can put into play here is that the Earth takes an orbit that is unlike anything else in space. So, I mean, something is fucking amiss about the moon, especially when it becomes full. People like Jaimie can't sleep, and I'm convinced she's going to turn into some kind of a werewolf. You know, we're going to have some kind of a Lost Boy situation on our hands or some kind of shit. Maybe you're going to turn into
some weird fantasies, guys. I don't know what to tell you.
Dude, maybe you finally get your wish and you'll be with Jacob from fucking Twilight.
Maybe.
You'll become an Agunquit, or whatever they call him. What do they call him? No, a Quayute. You'll become a Quayute. You'll be part of their tribe. Dude, who knows? You might have some Quayute in you. I don't know if that's a real tribe of the Northwest, but it fucking could be. And they were pretty
badass.
They were well aware of the white ones, the cold ones, like me, a white cold one.
Yep.
I could pass for a Cullen.
For sure.
If I was like inbred by a couple of them. You know what I'm saying? I don't have the beauty of a Cullen. I have the skin tone of a Cullen, just don't have the good looks. And I don't have their immortality. But let me tell you something. If I could be bitten and that's how life was, dude, I'll suck off some deers or whatever for, to stay alive for blood. I'll leave humans alone. But I would love to have those powers that they get. And as long as I found my Bella, I would feel great. And as long as I found a strain as good as Martian Candy, I would also feel great. Ladies and gentlemen, Thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of Blazed and Infused. What I am going to guess is going to be the longest one we've ever done, and I apologize for that, but sometimes when you're having a good time, you just gotta, continue to
baby.
Yeah, we just had to fucking roll with it, dude. We just said, fuck you, time. You're not gonna tell us when it's time to stop, all right? Speaking of that, if Father Time and Mother Nature were your parents and they got a divorce,
Mother Nature,
you would pick Mother Nature to live with? You wouldn't want to fuck with Time?
No.
You'd rather fuck around with nature?
Yep.
Than fuck with Time?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, okay. That is fantastic to hear. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you for tuning in. If you could be so kind as to go ahead and smash that like button, that would be fantastic. Don't forget to also subscribe to the channel and then make sure that notifications are turned on, because if you don't, episodes will stack up and you won't get notifications.
You'll miss it.
Yeah, you'll miss it. The next thing you can do to truly help us out would definitely be to comment and especially to share this video. We're desperately trying to reach more of an audience, and the more of you that do all those great things for us, the more it can help us. We're not making any money off of doing this. As a matter of fact, this is actually costing, especially, both of, we, you know what I'm saying?
Someday.
I feel like I'm paying you guys to fucking sit here and do this. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking crazy. So anyways, if you guys could just do those simple things for us, it's just so more people see this. That's all.
Because cannabis makes the world a better place.
Yeah, that's all any YouTuber wants, is for more of their content to be spread around the internet, more fucking, spreading
wildfires.
Nah, we want our content spread across the fucking internet like it's a, like
it's cool. Like it's good, like it's important, like it matters.
No, like it's like fucking peanut butter and you're spreading it across some toast or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Nice and smooth.
Evenly.
Yeah, because if you try to just spread it across like bread that's too fresh, it'll rip and clump. Yeah. I fucking hate that shit, bro. Anyways, thank you once again for tuning into another episode. The strain has been Martian Candy. It's phenomenal. I'm Jon. She's Jaimie, and we will talk to you guys next week.
Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Absolutely. Until then, wow.
Peace.
Yeah, fucking peace is right.